So we're here at the most difficult to remember, the best, what is it called? The best
Awards.
FIFA Football Awards. They're trying to take it back from Ballon d'Or. They're trying to make this the big one now. We're on the, we're pretty much on the red carpet here with DT and Louis from 100% Chelsea. We've just heard the nominees come out. First one I want to talk about, which I think is quite interesting, is the coaches. Antonio Conte in there. Thoughts on that? Do you think he's got any chance? It's him, Allegri and Zidane.
I think he's been put in there for a reason, because obviously we weren't expected to win the league or do as well as we have. He basically changed the face of English football. Everyone went to a three at the back system, but I personally wouldn't give it to him. I also wouldn't give it to Zidane. Really? Despite him winning it back-to-back European Cups, I feel that it's a bit of it was almost easier because it's Real Madrid, if you know what I mean. But I think Max, I'd personally give it to Max Allegri, because I feel the consistency he's shown with that Juventus team, especially after losing Pogba as well. That was quite a big thing, because everyone thought they'd fall apart. From the back of that, you obviously had Dybala come through, you've had other players. And the way that even though the Italian league is a lot easier, the consistency that he brought from when Antonio Conte was in charge of Juventus, where they wouldn't get past around 16 or the quarter-finals, it was impossible to get past. He's taken them to 2 finals.
Yeah. So for him, you think he deserves this based on maybe not last year, but on the last
in terms of longevity,
3 years?
Yeah, and even though I guess that a similar argument could be used for Zidane, I'm just a person who likes the underdog as well, and also he's Italian, so that's another reason why I'm backing him. But you know,
in terms of pure dominance, though, it's Zidane, isn't it?
It's easy.
I'm a QPR fan, and I hate Chelsea with every part of me. But I think I might even give it to Conte for the journey and how far they had to go.
No,
you're not having it. I didn't think you would.
No. Personally, I'm quite upset that Arsene Wenger's not in there. Do you know what I mean?
How's that work?
At the end of the day, Conte got a career because of Arsenal, because when we slapped him up at the Emirates, he changed to 3 at the back. So I differ than what you say in the terms that he changed the face of English football. Arsenal changed the face of Chelsea changing English football.
What formation do you use, DT?
I don't know nowadays.
What formation do you use?
We actually don't use a formation. It's normally like 1-8 something. It's just we don't actually. Yeah, there's no formation. Apart from when we played you on Sunday and we were the better team.
You were a better team that day. Fair play.
And you've only beaten us once in the last 5.
Yeah, right.
On to let's talk about the big one. Okay. Goalkeepers. No, I'm joking. The big one: Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar. There was a load of candidates there. Should Neymar scored 39 goals 2 seasons ago, 30 goals last season. He scored 39 2 seasons ago, 30 the season before, 20 last season. Is there any actual reason why he should be in that 3? I'm not sure.
Do you know what? You look at Suarez as well, and it's just the awards in terms of that part where it's one or the 2. It's Ronaldo or Messi. Now, no one can deny that those are the 2 best players in the world. But I think that maybe they should do an award for everyone else.
Well, that's the thing. If you've got someone like Sergio Ramos, who I don't overly like him as a person or his diving, but he's a great player.
Superb player.
He scored 8 goals last season and captained the team to winning the second Real Madrid, second Champions League.
And there's arguments to say that you could put Alexis Sanchez in.
Oh no!
Of course you can. He's better than Hazard. Behave yourself. Of course he would go in there. At the end of the day, you only have to look at his statistics last season, the amount of goals and assists.
I think either way, it was going to be me, Messi, Ronaldo, and it was either going to be Griezmann, Neymar, or somebody else.
Yeah.
There's no debate.
So if you could swap one player, because it is Messi and Ronaldo, we all know that, and we know that's. So the next question, of course, is going to be who's going to win it, Ronaldo or Messi?
Ronaldo.
But if you, right, let's get there.
No, sorry,
Nice tease there. If you could swap one with Neymar, who would you swap him with? Would you be bold enough to do that with Sanchez?
I would. I would, because I watch him week in, week out, and last season he was phenomenal. That guy single-handedly was dragging us through so many games. You sit there and you say, yeah, we finished 5th last year. It was the first time in 20 odd years. We did have a poor season, and he lost his temper at times, and understandably when he was playing with absolute clowns around him. But if it wasn't for him, we would have been probably finishing where Chelsea did when they sacked Mourinho, which is around 12th, something like that. And that's how hard he worked, and he's the only player I still feel at the club that can say this is how much I demand in
You
wages.
just had Alex Scott tell you that she doesn't think he would get into that because you've not been consistently performing at the top level.
No.
Players,
What she said, what she said, what she actually said was that Alexis needs to be winning the big trophies.
Is he doing that at Arsenal?
No, he isn't.
So
but that's not him as an individual. I was asked about him as the individual and why I would put him in. And that's because he has nearly single-handedly dragged us to Champions League football. He scored the amount of goals he did, the assists he did. He done so much.
But realistically, they don't look at that at FIFA.
No, I know they don't look at that. I know they don't look at that. I know.
All across.
Yes, of course.
I'm not going to say Hazard.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that.
It seems like the trophies, the marketability of players as well. It seems to be part of the reason why.
Put it this way. Let's say, for argument's sake, right? Arsenal won the Premier League last year and won the Champions League. Would Alexis be in that freeze?
Yeah, he might be.
There you go.
This all comes down to marketability.
So, very quick question. We want a really quick answer for this one because I want to finish with the big one. Harry Kane, the only English person in the candidates list.
Ooh.
Is there any way, would he have been fourth? Maybe not third, but would he have been fourth in that shortlist?
No.
He scores a lot of goals. His hold-up play's great. He's a cracking striker.
Personally, I don't think he'll ever win because, can you imagine his acceptance speech?
Realistically, though, we were just having the debate about marketability. Spurs didn't win anything.
They won't win anything.
No, I'm sorry, it's true. Maybe in a few years they might win something. I mean, they're already
or
that
if
team
he
in
moves
North
to
London.
Abraham.
But but if he does, but that's all ifs and buts. I don't think he could win it at an English club. I feel that English football as a whole right now is, we're not challenging anywhere in Europe.
Yeah.
I don't think if you're at an English club, you will not win the best, the FIFA award at all.
So last question, it's the big one. Let us know in the comments, Ronaldo or Messi, they're the front two. Which one do you think deserves it this year? You go first.
Ronaldo.
Why?
I just rate the guy. I have since he's been a Man United player, and that pains me to say that, especially when he should have been an Arsenal player. I hold grudges badly, but I just think that, you look at him.
That's the title of this video now. DT, I hold grudges.
But you look at him with, even to Portugal, and then winning the Euros and everything else, and what he's achieved in the last few years. I just don't think Messi's there. I love them both, to be honest. I'm not getting into this whole debate who's the better, because I genuinely think the pair of them are just unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I think for me, I agree. I think, well, if you're going to look at it as well, we're going to go back to marketability again. He's won the Champions League this year. He won the league, did the double. That would be that argument over. But also, I just rate Ronaldo. I prefer somebody who works harder to get to where they are rather than just it being given to them. And like I said, I like an underdog. So it's a case of.
That's why he's a Chelsea fan.
But yeah, Ronaldo.
It's Ronaldo for me as well. So that's it. Bull Street Reacts with the boys. Thank you very much. Go subscribe to both those channels. Of course, put that in the video. Let us know, Ronaldo or Messi, they're the main two. And Neymar, should he have even been in the shortlist this year? Subscribe to Bull Street, give this video a like, and we'll see you next time.